the floor. My mind. And Orlando starts out with the ball. And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Pippen is out there with Carter. Then there's Chamberlain. Then it's Bird. And it's Mourning in at the 4 spot. Here's Gilmore. Olajuwon passes to Curry. And he starts out with the miss in this one.
For the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Carter kicks to Mourning. Intercepted. Here's Curry. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Pippen dishes to Carter. Pippen a screen on Butler. Carter the pass to Bird. Offensive rebound. Outside Pippen. Pass to Carter. Over Butler. And it's Carter missing. George finds Curry. Here's Butler. Shot clock at 6. No good from outside. Cleveland with the ball. Outside Pippen. Pass to Mourning. Bird outside. Back to Mourning. Orlando grabs the miss.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's Butler. Back to Curry. Fires the 3. And that's collected by Bird. Curry's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Drops in the tray.
The defense has to crowd Carter. Even as the pass is coming his way, you can't let him have any space.
Butler passes to Curry. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Magic shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. That's good from Stephen Curry.
And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Bird misses. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Pass to Curry. Back to Butler. Inside, Gilmore. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Playing with such brute force on the inside. Gilmore with the size and some pretty good moves, too.
Now, here is Mourning. Carter outside. Pass to Bird. The 3. Here's Mourning. Olajuwon with the block.
Boy, Olajuwon is a ferocious defender and rim protector. Really excels at slapping shots away.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. On the wing, George. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here's Pippen. No scoring in this one. Pass to Chamberlain. Over Olajuwon. Off target with the close-range fadeaway. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Magic lead by 2. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
On the court for Cleveland, Mourning is out there with Chamberlain. Then there's Carter. Then it's Pippen, and it's Bird in at the 3 spot. Now here's Olajuwon. Magic moving the ball around. Olajuwon with a screen on Carter. Here's Butler.
Oh, that's terrific defense by Wilt. I mean, you see the movement, the agility, and then the tremendous length getting up on the shot. Man, that's as good as it gets defensively.
And it's Carter missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Curry passes to Butler. Back to Curry. A 3-ball. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists now in this one.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Now here's Bird. Scoreless thus far. On the wing, George. Defended by Pippen.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Mourning. Gilmore grabs the miss. Magic leading by 5. Butler finds Curry. And the Magic another 3.
This is exactly the kind of unique range that Curry has. I mean, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to get up on it.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Get ready for your Magic Dancers.
Pippen with it. Carter looking around. Back to Mourning. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And another miss by Cleveland. Orlando leading by 8. Outside Curry. The 3 from George. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Seems effortless for George, that quick release of his.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Mourning. Bird against George. Bird outside. Down low. Chamberlain. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
I tell you what, if you let Wilt get the ball there, that's the poster shot you can expect.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Pass to Curry. Fires for 3. And it's Mourning with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Pippen outside. Carter with a screen on Curry. Pippen dishes to Carter. To the inside. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon.
That's really an outstanding assist, creating a great opportunity inside. You can see the chemistry between those guys.
One shot.
And that one misses.
Hey, we all know this. It's no secret. I mean, one of the areas of Wilt's game that's below average is free throw shooting.
Here's Curry with the 3. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Carter, and then Carter with the jam.
Well, and he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure power.
And we could feel that one all the way over here.
Yeah, great aggressive move to the bucket there. He wasn't about to pass that one up. He threw it down.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Butler is screen on Pippen. Clock at 4. Once again off the mark, Orlando. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's the Magic leading by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Trailing by 5. They've got Olajuwon. Butler out there with Curry. Then it's George, and it's Gilmore in at the power forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. 6 on the shot clock. Chamberlain. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Here's Curry following the score by Cleveland. Takes the 3. Another miss by Curry.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Bird outside. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Bird would not be denied there. Great intensity to play through the foul.
It's his first trip to the line. Free throw good, Bird. Makes it, and the next one could tie it up.
Few players have the overall game of Larry Bird. Obviously, we know he can shoot the lights out, but he's also an elite-level passer.
When your big man can knock down free throws, that's a bonus for sure.
Now here's Curry. 9 points in the game so far. On the wing. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Curry's got 11 points.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Bird with the bucket. Bird's got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
Now Butler hasn't made one yet. Olajuwon kicks to Curry. Over Pippen. Curry's shot is off. A chance here to retake the lead.
You can see the intensity on display here these last few minutes.
Curry with the steal. Steph Curry, what a finish!
And you see how Steph altered his pace there. Sometimes it looks like he isn't moving at all, and then bam, he goes warp speed.
Pippen sets a screen for Bird with a lead. A second chance effort. More, and it's denied. That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. Here's Chamberlain. 8 points for him. 5 on the clock. A wide open look for Bird. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Curry against Pippen. Curry with the bounce pass. George from deep three-point land. Nice D from Bird. Carter against Butler. Carter, the pass to Bird. And here's Pippen. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Pass to Gilmore. Now Curry. Three-pointer. And Pippen pulls it down. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Now Mourning. Now Bird. Just 5 to shoot. For the lead. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Curry, a screen on Carter. Outside Curry. Fires the three. No good on that one. And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. We've got more in store for you right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So on the floor for Cleveland, Chamberlain is out there with Mourning. Then there's Pippen, and there's Carter, and it's Bird in at the small forward position. Now George. Carter's missing on the three. Back to George. Shoots the three. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 6 assists now in the game.
You've got to be alert to where George is out on that perimeter because that jumper of his has become dangerous.
Now here is Carter. Rebound by the Magic. Gilmore's got 6 rebounds in the game. Curry outside. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. George misses the three. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Cavaliers. They trail by 3. Shoots the three. Clean from outside.
They want the ball in his hands when the situation calls for it.
Here's Curry. Puts it up from deep. It's off target.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Curry against Pippen. Mourning with the screen. And trying for the go-ahead basket. Doesn't go in. .149 left in the fourth quarter. Butler. And he banks the layup in.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I was able to listen on what the Cavaliers coach was going over with his team. And coach had a very specific message for his guys. He said, quote, control what we can control. Play our game. And the rest will take care of itself. Solid message, if you ask me.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Here's Butler. Following the basket made by Wilt Chamberlain. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Pippen outside. To take the lead. No good.
He felt the defense on that attempt. Great rim protection.
Curry, a screen on Mourning. Olajuwon against Chamberlain.
Man, what a well-coordinated athlete at his size. To add that superior timing, hard to get shots over Wilt Chamberlain.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
First free throw is good, and that gives them the lead. So he gets them both, and it's a two-point ball game.
Nicely done. Without much separating these teams, that's when you have to make good at the line.
The Magic called timeout. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
Hey, they do have enough time here if they shoot quickly to get the 2-for-1. We'll see if they try.
Curry fires, buries the jumper.
No question about it. Curry is on fire right now.
What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable. Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
The Magic called timeout. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
Butler is screen on Pippen. Curry can't connect from long distance.
Hey, I have no idea why he's still shooting threes. He's got to find another way to be productive.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
Exactly. You got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a three-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a four-point ball game.
This fella knows how to finish a game off. There was no question about those free throws.
Got it.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
Timeout, Cavaliers. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
First personal foul. Third team foul. At the right to the Cavaliers. Starting time. 2 shots.
It's the first, and that makes it a three-point lead. And he is unable to get the second one.
And it's all about the three right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a three.
And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And as we part ways, we present our player of the game.
Bulls start out with the ball. All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. They've got Thompson. Nikola Jokic is out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Yao in at the center position.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Jokic with a screen on Jordan.
Full foul. Michael Jordan. First personal foul. First team foul.
Now Antetokounmpo. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Here's Antetokounmpo. Money from the wing.
And using that mid-range area of the floor, Giannis is so confident shooting from there.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
I spoke with the head coach of the Bulls. He told me there's no real way to stop Nikola Jokic. He can score on anyone, and when you try to double him, he dissects you with his passing, which is arguably his most dangerous trait. Coach continued, you can pick your poison with Joker, but either way, you are getting poisoned. Back to you.
All right, Ali, thanks once again. Here's Jokic, following the three-point basket by Chicago. Out to Thompson, 4 on the clock. No good from outside.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
From deep, Jordan. Rebound by San Antonio.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Arenas passes to Jokic. Three-pointer, no good.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Holmgren outside. Leonard looking over the floor.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Over Thompson. Now with a rebound. On offense, here is San Antonio. Trailing by 4. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
Leonard outside. Back to Jordan. Pass to Garnett. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Now Jokic. And here is Thompson. Leonard defending. Here's the pick from deep. They get it back. Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
And he's just slippery down there. I mean, Jokic makes gaining position look so easy.
Leonard outside. Gets the 3 to fall. Leonard's got 6 points.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Timeout called, the Spurs.
Here you go, fans. Time to get up and make some noise for the Incredible.
There's the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Chicago. Rebound by San Antonio.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
Antetokounmpo with it. Here's Jokic, and he banks in the layup. Jokic has got 6.
Down in the paint, Jokic knows how to take charge, getting past the D and to a look.
Holmgren right side. Pass to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jordan, and he drives in. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. And so it's Chicago with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bulls.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
We've got Kawhi Leonard, and it's O'Neal in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Pass to Garnett. Back to Jordan. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Here's Arenas. Yet to see a basket. Snatched away. And now the Bulls in transition. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Leonard passes to Jordan. Blocks again!
Giannis puts his touch on every aspect of the game. Big reach on display that time.
Oh, the strength of Giannis.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
To the paint. Tipped. Here we go, all alone. He goes up, and the dunk by Jokic.
And we know he can pass the ball, but wow, what a great finisher as well. Jokic delivering when his team needs it.
And now the first timeout called here for Chicago. And here's Holmgren. Pass to Jordan. Shot clock at 5. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Here's Jokic. Jokic using his size.
And Jokic has a number of moves to choose from, especially deep inside.
Chicago trailing here. Pass to O'Neal. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
That free throw misses. Good on the second one. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Antetokounmpo outside. Here's Arenas, covered by Jordan. Back to Antetokounmpo. 5 to shoot. From 13. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He has 7. Pass to Jokic. San Antonio moving the ball around. Giannis with the jam.
And good luck stopping that. Giannis just makes it look so easy.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Jordan. Holmgren finds Leonard. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Going inside. Here's Garnett. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Here's Arenas, covered by Jordan. On the wing, Thompson fires the 3. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shot within the flow of the offense.
So on the floor for the Spurs, Nikola Jokic is out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then it's Klay Thompson, and it's Yao in at center. Now here's Leonard. He has 6. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 9. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Arenas passes to Jokic. Out to Thompson. The 3 is up. Chicago with a rebound.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Thompson against Leonard. That's too easy for Leonard.
Oh, this is why you get Leonard the ball inside and just let him go to work.
Here's Yao. Oh,
nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
A play like that can be a real shot in the arm for a squad. Maybe help them build a little momentum.
Hey, you love to see that kind of energy with the game hanging in the balance. And the Bulls call time here. Stolen by Antetokounmpo. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Now here's Jokic. He's got 10. 5 on the clock. O'Neal pulls it in. And so it's Holmgren with it. He brings it up for Chicago. 2-point game. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now.
2 minutes remaining on the
Arenas passes to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Yao. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo has got 3 assists now in this one. Yao's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Leonard outside. Beyond the arc. Leonard beyond the line.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Pass to Thompson. Here's Arenas. Takes a 3. Knocks down the long J. Arenas has got 5.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Shot by Leonard, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
To the inside. It's intercepted. Jordan against Jokic. Jordan, the pass to Garnett. Outside O'Neal. Pass to Jordan for 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. San Antonio leading by 4. Now here's Jokic. Now here's Thompson. Leonard defending. Here's Arenas. And here's Jokic. Out to Thompson. Clock at 4. The 3 is up. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
O'Neal. And so the San Antonio Spurs closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. The flow of the game has favored them in general. But hey, the tide can shift. Back to the game after this break. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. They've got Holmgren, and it's O'Neal in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's Arenas. Antetokounmpo up top. Jokic against Holmgren. Jokic, no good.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Leonard outside. From downtown. Yeah, with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Antetokounmpo outside. Puts it up from 12. The jumper is good.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for him.
Timeout, Bulls. You look at Nikola Jokic. What a contribution.
With the amount of damage he's doing inside, a defensive adjustment must be made.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what the Bulls coach was going over with his team. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Leonard. Oh, he leaves no question.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Antetokounmpo surveys. Up top, Thompson releases. Oh, a perfect jumper.
Because of his footwork and fundamentals, Thompson always looks on balance and does a great job of squaring his shoulder.
Now Leonard. Here goes Leonard.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line.
He drops the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. And both free throws good for Jordan.
He showed a lot of composure that trip to the line. Now it's almost a one-possession game.
Outside Jokic. A minute 35 left to play in the fourth quarter. And they double up Jokic. Beyond the arc. Oh, it misses. And Holmgren's got the ball here for Chicago. Puts up a tray. Oh, the shot is off.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Oh, the block shot. Grabs it out of the air.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. Spurs lead by 5. Here's Arenas.
Michael Jordan. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Arenas. Covered by Jordan. Thompson fires. Cash from downtown.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Now here's Leonard. Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 7. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Jokic against Leonard. Here's the teardrop. Knocks it loose. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. It's money from deep.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
So it's a narrow victory for the Spurs, pulling out the W. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And B.A., the visiting team.
So Sacramento will get the first possession. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Mourning is out there with Bird. Then it's George. Then it's Pippen. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5. Wembanyama, a screen on Bird. The drive by Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Bird against James. Chamberlain with a screen on Harden. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Pippen missing. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Outside Bryant. Back to Wembanyama. And here we go. Bird heading to the hoop. And it's Bird with the jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
First team foul.
We play just over a minute here in the first.
Cleveland foul. Alonzo Mourning. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's LeBron. Oh, look out!
Oh, my goodness! That is an outstanding
Oh, my. And what an explosive finisher LeBron is. Rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Outside, George. No good on the triple.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
George against Bryant. Abdul-Jabbar sets the pick for Harden. There's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on the assist by Harden.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
Now, here's George. And stolen by LeBron. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. In the corner, it's James. Outside, Bryant. And it's off from three-point range. It's been a slow start here for Cleveland. It's a 5-point game. Pippen the pass to Mourning. Bird outside. Pass to George. Shot clock at 5. Latrey. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And so Harden will bring it up for the Kings. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
And 1:01 left to play in the first quarter. Here's George to stop the run. They get the rebound. Chamberlain kicks to Pippen. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Kings leading now by 7. Now here's Harden. Outside for Wembanyama. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Mourning dishes to Pippen. 5 to shoot. That's short off the rim. And so it's the Sacramento Kings heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Defensive. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
With Divac sitting on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. James is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Harden. Then there's Kobe. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at center. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. The Cavaliers trail by 7. To the paint. Here's George. And he uses the glass on the layup. George has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Cavs.
I love seeing George be so assertive down low. Certainly doesn't lack confidence and accomplished score.
And here are the Cavaliers. Pass to Pippen. Bird against Harden. Bird, the pass to George. Just 5 to shoot. Over Harden. Out that one. And the Kings' lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Paul George.
And definitely a shot George willing to take. His stroke makes it easy work for him. It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Pass to Mourning. Now George. Chamberlain with a screen on Bryant. And it's George again missing. Here's Harden. Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. From about 19 feet. And Kobe the bucket with the assist by Abdul-Jabbar.
A nice set there, making it easy for Bryant. He had that lined up all the way.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play. Get some points and give this team some confidence.
George against Bryant. Back to George. Clock at 6. Chamberlain. A putback. Tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. To the middle. James kicks to Harden. Back to James for 3. 3 ball. LeBron James.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
A nice shot by George.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Here's Bird. Oh, Bird flies in.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
The motor of Bryant never stops, even inside where he goes right at the D.
The Kings shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Pippen, the pass to George. It's in the bucket for his 4th field goal. Shooting at a 4 of 9 clip.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
Harden with it. Aggressive finish by Harden.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And so it's Sacramento bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be back with you shortly.
They're thinking about the shot.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. The Cavaliers trail by 7, so on the floor for Cleveland. Paul George is out there with Pippen. Then there's Mourning. Then there's Bird. And it's Chamberlain in at the center, locking down the middle. Chamberlain with a screen on LeBron. 5 on the clock. Bird kicks to Mourning. Here's Chamberlain. Rebound by the Kings. Harden outside. Red ball movement here by the Kings. Abdul-Jabbar sets the pick for Kobe. That was a textbook jam by Abdul-Jabbar.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Pass to Mourning. He lobs it up. Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. Here's Wembanyama. Got it. Good job in the low post. Wembanyama has got the lead up to 11 now for the Kings. So it's the Cavaliers now. And here is Mourning, defended by Wembanyama. Chamberlain with a screen on Kobe. A nice shot by George.
A good ball handler with an advanced offensive repertoire. George is more than comfortable in the pick and roll.
Outside Bryant. Back to LeBron. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
George looking over the floor. Pass to Bird.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Chamberlain with a screen on Harden. Here's Bird. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Outside Bryant. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Misses the 3. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. They trail by 7. Here's Chamberlain. The shot's good. Chamberlain got his first points of the game.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Wilt off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Harden finds Bryant. Shoots over Pippen. Again, the miss by the Kings. The Cavaliers trail by 5. George passes to Pippen. Bird outside. That shot misses. Good D by LeBron. And here are the Kings now. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pippen the pass to Bird. To the inside. Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. They need this one. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Kobe with the steal. Stolen by Bird. And we've reached the end of the third. Kings lead by 7. And we'll be back with you right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. With Devon sitting on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then it's LeBron James. Then it's Harden. And it's Bryant in at the shooting guard position.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on LeBron James.
What doesn't Scottie Pippen do? A very polished defender who can also rain buckets down from wherever. Whenever Scottie's on the floor, he is making trouble for you.
Wembanyama outside. Pass to Kobe. And the call will be against Scottie Pippen.
Scottie Pippen.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
James up top. On the wing, Bryant. Guarded by Pippen. Oh, power move by Kobe.
And when you foul Bryant, you really got to foul him, or else he's going to make it an and one.
And the free throw, no good. Bird against Kobe. Chamberlain with a screen on LeBron. 6 to shoot. George! Trying again, and he figures it out with the lay-in.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
It's James. Bryant outside. James in the post. And on George. 2 points. That one goes.
And when you need a big score, you want LeBron to get the ball. And that's why.
It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. George against Kobe. Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. A smooth play inside by Abdul-Jabbar.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Chamberlain with a screen on Harden. And there's the dunk.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length. No way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
James outside. Outside, Wembanyama. He's off from 3. The Cavaliers trail by 5. It's stolen by Wembanyama. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. That one is good.
And it was Wembanyama who got it rolling after definitely getting a hold of the ball there.
Chamberlain against Abdul-Jabbar. It drops.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver at these moments.
Harden draws the double. Paul George with the steal.
And you know what? The double team there, that quick hitter, threw him for a loop there and forced the turnover.
And that one is good.
Seems like nothing bothers Larry Bird. He looks relaxed, scoring, even in a high-stakes moment.
So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time for your stars to shine.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bird against Harden. That one misses. Timeout, Cavaliers. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
Yeah, and when your opponent knows what you need, it makes it that much harder to find an opening.
And there was a time when folks said George wasn't a clutch shooter. Remember? Not anymore, people.
Harden outside. And stolen by Chamberlain. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll be back right after this. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Wembanyama. And there's Bryant, and it's LeBron James, and it's Harden in at the 1 spot. Bryant down low, defended by Pippen.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Chamberlain against Abdul-Jabbar. To take the lead. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul. Well, we talk about icing his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Wembanyama, and he misses the J. And so Bird will bring it up for the Cavaliers. They trail by 3. Outside, George. They double-team Chamberlain. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Now, Wembanyama. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
And showing the range there, Bryant is confident pulling from deep.
Timeout, Cavaliers. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. So they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're down by 8. What's your take, guys?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
Fires the 3. And here is Mourning. And he can't stop the run as that misses.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They've used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
So the Kings win it, and they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things